having a life scholarship and being able to afford to go to college made me feel inspired to go.
When I got a life scholarship, it was such a relief.
I knew that I wanted to have an impact. Having a life scholarship through the SC Education Lottery was huge. It gave me the opportunity to make that impact right here at home.
The South Carolina Education Lottery. A better you, a better us, a better South Carolina. Visit sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
Do you want more success, more growth, more results? Then it's time for the Boundless Success Accelerator from the Modern Observer Group. This isn't your average coaching program. It's where top performers come to dominate. Weekly group sessions, on-demand coaching, a community that's got your back, and a power-packed library of tools to supercharge your business and career. No more excuses, no more waiting. Get in, level up, and start building the life you've been dreaming about. Visit us at modernobserver.com/boundlesssuccess to join today. Let's get you to the next level. We're here because the news is being distorted. We're here because people are being inundated with misinformation on social media. We're here because people are being judged guilty until proven innocent. We are fighting back with facts. This is not a safe zone, so buckle up, Buttercup. This is the raw, naked truth. China makes economic moves. 3 countries launch their first astronauts. A dot-com pioneer declares bankruptcy, and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lopkin, and here's the news you need to know. China and Russia appear poised to revive a natural gas pipeline project connecting the two nations amid mounting concerns over instability in the Middle East. The Power of Siberia 2 pipeline would bypass Middle East disruptions, a strategic move given that over 90% of Iran's oil exports go to China. Additionally, China's Ministry of Commerce has demanded business leaders share lists of all the mineral experts they employ in an effort to prevent knowledge about rare earth materials from landing in foreign hands. China is the leading global producer and processor of rare earth minerals and currently manufactures about 90% of the world's rare earth magnets. Those magnets are used in computers, electric cars, and so much more. The Los Angeles Police Protective League, the LAPPL, a police union that represents more than 8,900 members of the LAPD, is calling for the resignation and prosecution of Cynthia Gonzalez, the vice mayor of Cudahy in southeast Los Angeles County, after she encouraged gangs to defend their territory from United States Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Gonzalez shared a video on social media late last week in which she appeared to urge 18th Street and Florencia 13 gang members to protect their turf from ICE agents. The LAPPL said Gonzalez's video put law enforcement officers at greater risk of harm. It's dangerous, Richard Mendoza, a director with the LAPPL, stated. She should definitely resign from her position, and the district attorney or U.S. attorney should bring charges against her if she crossed any legal lines. A Falcon 9 rocket propelled 4 people towards the International Space Station on Wednesday morning, including astronauts from Hungary, India, and Poland, 3 countries that have never sent anyone to the orbiting laboratory before. It is the 4th mission chartered by Axiom Space, a Houston company that has been at the forefront of an emerging era in government-sponsored space travel. The company allows countries to purchase rides, like airline tickets, but much more expensive, rather than build their own rockets. It is a useful service for countries that do not have a space program, but it can also be helpful to those that do. Captain Shobahansu Shakia, The Indian astronaut, who is the pilot and group captain for Axiom's fourth mission, aims to use his experience on this trip to help India become the fourth country to independently launch people into space. According to the Wall Street Journal, Shell Oil is holding early-stage talks to buy its rival BP in what would be the biggest oil deal since the merger of Exxon and Mobil in 1999. CNBC, however, reported that it's unlikely Shell would purchase all of BP in any potential deal, and Shell denied that talks were happening at all, calling the Wall Street Journal report market speculation. If a deal eventually goes through, it would combine Shell and its $210 billion market cap with some or all of BP's $82 billion, creating another energy juggernaut to compete with Saudi Aramco, ExxonMobil, and Chevron. Shell's stock dropped on the news while BP's ticked up. Monster and Career Builder filed for bankruptcy. The sites that people used to find jobs in the late 1990s filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy yesterday, saying they will sell off parts of their business to different buyers. Monster was once one of the most popular sites for job seekers, going as far as airing a highly memorable Super Bowl commercial in which kids sarcastically dreamed of climbing up to middle management and being replaced on a whim. But the company struggled to stay relevant amid the growth of platforms like LinkedIn and Indeed, eventually merging with Career Builder last year. That's the Raw Naked Truth. You can catch every episode of the Raw Naked Truth Daily News Brief, as well as our sister podcast, Carnivore Radio, with news analysis and commentary, and the rest of the Xvadio Podcast Network at xvadio.com, the Apple Podcasts app, YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible, Amazon Music, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.
Having a life scholarship and being able to afford to go to college made me feel inspired to go.
When I got a life scholarship, it was such a relief.
I knew that I wanted to have an impact. Having a life scholarship through the SC Education Lottery was huge. It gave me the opportunity to make that impact right here at home.
The South Carolina Education Lottery. A better you, a better us, a better South Carolina. Visit sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
At Arizona State University, we've made online education better, smarter, and more personalized so you can go further in your aspiring field.
I decided to pursue medicine once I realized that ASU did have the online program for biological sciences. You're still required to learn the same curriculum. You're still being tested on the same content that anyone would be tested on in person. The comprehensiveness of the program prepared me so well for medical school.
Explore over 300 programs at asuonline.asu.edu.